go to Italy tomorrow. I'm so excited. I've been like packing and prepping all day, getting the house in order. I like to make sure that the flat is like tidy and clean before I go, so when I come back, I'm not coming back to chaos. So I've been doing that most of the day, getting everything packed, double checking that I've got everything that I need. I'm going down to my mum's tonight. She lives closer to Gatwick than we do, and we drop Odie down there. So he gets a little holiday at my mum's. My mum has 3 dogs. He plays with the 3 dogs 24/7. He gets a holiday when we get a holiday. But I'm gonna shower now so that when I get to my mum's I can just chill. She's making lasagna, maybe have a glass of wine before our early flight in the morning. And I just wanted to jump on and introduce the vlog because I'm really making an effort this month to film more and vlog more, because I love watching them back and I love editing them, but I just feel like I never like take the time to actually film anything. So fingers crossed this month I'm better, and yeah, I'm excited to take you along. I genuinely feel like I'm living in some kind of crazy dreamland right now. Italy is the most beautiful place that I've ever been to. Let me show you my setup right now. I'm just sitting on a rock, listening to the sea, admiring the views. I annoyingly didn't bring 2 books, and I finished my first book yesterday, so I have like 3 days left with no book. But I didn't realise that Spotify, you can download audiobooks now. So I downloaded an audiobook when I had Wi-Fi at my Airbnb, and I've been listening to Jeanette McCurdy's book, and it's really good. That's where I'm at. Just a little girl at sea.
Awesome, guys.
It's our final night in Italy, and we're ending it as we've ended every single other night, which is with an ice cream no later than 9 p.m. and walking back to our Airbnb to watch a YouTube video and be asleep by 10 p.m. The view is crazy. It's truly been the most beautiful holiday that I think I've ever gone on. I've also walked the most in this holiday that I ever have on any holiday. When people say that Amalfi Coast and Trani have a lot of stairs, I was like, yeah, okay, fine, like I can walk the stairs, it's gonna be fine. I've never seen stairs like it. I know I'm gonna have to walk up these stairs at the end of this walk, and I'm having to like mentally prepare myself. We looked on the health app and there's like a section of flights climbed instead of just like steps. Yesterday I walked 95 flights of stairs. For context, you can then break it down the week. I've never walked more than maybe 5 flights of stairs in my year in review. 5 is like the highest I've ever done. It's normally like 2. When am I ever walking upstairs? I live in a ground floor flat, but I wouldn't change it because it's getting us to a stunning Airbnb. I just want to start off by saying I'm sorry for the lighting. I feel like today has been the most sunny, cloudy, thunderous weather day, and so the light keeps like flickering in and out, which is why the light looks weird, but I apologize about that. I just wanted to recap and finalize the Italy diary vlog and talk about my experience, the pros and the cons. I had the best time ever, truly. Sorry, I've got my laptop here because I wrote some notes because I feel like I didn't want to forget anything, and I was on the flight yesterday evening writing notes, so I remember some things that I wanted to talk about. I've said to everyone, I feel like this is been maybe my favorite trip that Drew and I have been on. I can't explain how beautiful. Every place you looked was just stunning. Like it was like out of a postcard, out of a movie. Obviously so many movies are filmed there, and we actually started randomly watching Ripley, not knowing it was filmed in a Trani, and that's where we stayed, which is such a funny coincidence. We were walking around being like, oh my god, that's where that bit was filmed, that's where that bit was filmed. But yeah, probably the most beautiful place that I've ever been to, like truly stunning. I will go through the cons, or the not as good thing, not as good, but like things to consider if you were thinking about booking a trip there first, and then I'll do the pros, end on a good note. For me, I would say that we went at the perfect time. We were really lucky with the weather because I think around this time of year it's like averaging highs of 17, 18 degrees, whereas we had highs of like 25, 26 degrees. It was so warm, which is perfect because we just laid on the beach all weekend. But because it was still early season and it wasn't like peak season yet, it was not busy at all. Literally the Friday and the Monday especially, so quiet, so much room on the beach. You could sit anywhere on the beach. We didn't book any restaurants. We just walked in. You could always get a table at the restaurants and the bars. Saturday and Sunday was a tiny bit busier, but it seemed to be like Italian people who were going there just for the weekend rather than necessarily people that were coming like from abroad for a holiday. But still, like, we didn't have any issue not reserving places. Like, we literally made no reservations. We just walked into restaurants and we were fine to get a seat. I think going in June or July would be my idea of hell, only because I get anxious in like big crowds. And it's we stayed in a Trani. A Trani is so small, and I just can't imagine the flocks of people that you like see on TikTok in somewhere that small without it just being like so claustrophobic. I would say if you were to go, try and like go out of like the peak season, because it will be way more enjoyable and like less stressful. If you don't mind big crowds, then go in peak season, but it would stress me out so much. It is not cheap. It is higher end London prices, but then I would say you're sat on the beach in the Amalfi Coast with the most gorgeous view. The only other thing, and this was not necessarily an issue, but just something to take note of, is that when I saw TikToks and people would say, you climb so many stairs, I was like, oh, come on, like, I'm a fairly fit, young, healthy person. These stairs were insane. So I have a very tall boyfriend whose stride is much larger than my 5'4" stride. So I'm like trying to pace behind him. The stairs are a lot. But it almost feels nice because you don't really do any, like, we don't exercise on holiday, so it feels nice to like get your body moving in between laying on the beach all day and eating pasta and pizza. In terms of the pros, like, everything was a pro. We didn't have one bad meal. Everyone that we met was so kind and helpful and so lovely, genuinely so lovely. It felt so incredibly safe. Maybe that's just because I'm coming from London. It was so, I don't even know how to explain it, like having your phone out, having your handbag like on the chair beside you, like, it just felt so safe. And so it feels so nice to feel safe when you're out and about. Obviously I'm with Drew, so like I'm always going to feel safe, but even still, it's a really nice feeling. I would say a Trani is definitely less touristy, and that's what I kind of love. I don't necessarily love to be greeted by like a million like touristy shops. Maybe I'm actually wrong and it's not authentic at all, but from what we spoke to people, they were like, yeah, Trani's more like authentic. And Amalfi honestly was maybe a 10-minute walk. Then so we could go and get our little lemon plates and our little cute touristy stuff. It's like really close and easy to get to. So yeah, I just wanted to finalize by saying those few things. I feel like I need to book a trip back ASAP. I think we want to go to Capri at some point, maybe try and fit it in this summer, because I just had the best time, and like eating Italian food and sitting on the beach for a long weekend, I couldn't think of anything better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought this year I was just going to do like monthly vlogs and try and just at least stay consistent with that, but I've really enjoyed filming the Italy one. I was like, I kind of want to put it out as like a standalone piece of content, and then I'll do an April vlog as well. But I really enjoyed filming this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will speak to you soon.